Hello, everyone. Time for another round of Bible trivia. 10 questions, 2 bonus questions. I mean, what else could you ask for? Oh, I know. Some more corny jokes. All right. Here's a question. How do birds fly? They just wing it. What did the pop star do when he locked himself out? He sang until he found the right key. Oh, man, these are so lame. All right, let's get to our Bible trivia questions. All right, this is going to sound a little bit odd, but these questions are all going to be similar. After you hear the first one, they'll be all right. Here's the first question. He rebuilt Babylon. Of course, you're naming who the he is. Nebuchadnezzar, Ahab, or Ezekiel. Daniel 4, verse number 30, tells us that the answer is Nebuchadnezzar. Question 2. He built Elath. Was it Ahinoam, Achim, or Azariah? 2 Kings 14, verses 21 through 22 tells us that it was Azariah. He built Ramah. Was it Balak, Baasha, or Barabbas? 1 Kings 15, verse 17 tells us that it was Baasha. Number 4, he rebuilt Shechem and Penuel. Was it Jeroboam, Joseph, or Joshua? 1 Kings 12, verse 25 tells us that it was Jeroboam. Number 5, he rebuilt Jericho. Was it Herod, Haman, or Hiel? 1 Kings 16, verse 34 tells us the answer is Hiel. And here's your bonus question. Who placed a curse on anyone who would attempt to rebuild Jericho? Who placed a curse on anyone who would attempt to build Jericho? The answer is found in Joshua 6, verse 26. Of course, the answer is Joshua. All right, here's your next set of questions. What happened to Daniel when he continued praying to God and not to the king? He was thrown into the lion's den. He was demoted. He was imprisoned. Daniel 6, verse 16 tells us that he was thrown into the lion's den. But everybody got that right. Number 2, what was placed in front of the lion's den? Was it guards, Daniel's family, or a stone? Daniel 6, verse 17 tells us that it was a stone. How long was Daniel in the lion's den? Was it 3 hours, 2 days, or 1 night? Daniel 6, verses 16 through 19 tells us that it was 1 night. Number 4, was Darius, or when Darius saw that God had saved Daniel, what was the decree he issued? No more lion den, worship the God of Daniel, or celebrate this day annually? Daniel 6, verse 26 through 27 tells us the answer is worship the God of Daniel. Number 5, what happened to the 2 commissioners who had accused Daniel? They were thrown into the lion's den. They were exiled. They were torn limb from limb. Daniel 6, verse 24, they were thrown into the lion's den, which could also include they were torn from limb. But anyway, that's not the right answer. Bonus question. Who died with them? Who died with them? It was the wives or their wives and children, because that was part of the custom of the Persian culture. Well, anyway, hope you did well. Some of the questions were easy. Some of them were hard. But anyway, let me know how you did down in the comments.